Hi, my name is Elizabeth Pierce. I'm from Mound, Minnesota. I'm majoring in iDesign with an independent study focusing on print and design. I think it's safe to say that 2020 has been probably one of the craziest years ever. It's felt like we were constantly faced with never-ending challenges and obstacles. However, many of these challenges led a lot of us to self-reflection. Without even realizing it, we all kind of discovered a part of us that we may not have been aware of prior to. Mine occurred after the passing of my grandfather this past summer. I love to spend as much time as possible with my friends and family. With that being said, I spent my winter break of 2019 at home, celebrating the holidays with them and bringing in 2020 with them. Once the second semester of junior year started, I was back at school adjusting to my new schedule. February came around, which also meant my grandpa was turning 90. Despite how busy I was at school, I knew I was not going to miss his birthday celebration. There was a gathering for him at a restaurant near his home, which our family would often go to when we would visit him. Looking back at it, I'm incredibly thankful I went. Little did we know that the following month we would be in complete lockdown. After his birthday, I returned to Winona to continue my studies up until spring break. As COVID cases increased and the country began to go into panic mode, spring break was extended. I used this time to deliver groceries to my grandparents with my mom. While being there, my grandpa and I caught up and we enjoyed each other's company. As COVID continued to take over, this led to me visiting my grandparents less. I was restricted from visiting in fear of exposing them. During this time, I was caught up in the craziness of adjusting to school virtually. Consequently, I did not reach out to those I care about as much, including my grandfather. We talked on the phone once in a while, and I would occasionally send family photos over text. The concept of last moments focuses on my journey to find peace through my self-reflection. After my grandpa passed, a wave of emotions emerged. I felt both guilt and regret because I was distracted by adapting to the new norm of COVID-19 and lacked attempting to maintain the strong bond. I am so thankful for those times I had with him at the start of the pandemic and moments I talked to him on the phone. As I look back on the moments leading up to his passing, I began to question myself. Questions regarding my relationship with family, friends, and myself. Those questions are the core that brought my peace to life. As the audience approaches my structure, they will come across a timeline printed on canvas. This timeline includes special moments that I shared with my grandpa starting from February, leading up to his passing in June. Looking at the timeline, it is evident that my grandfather and I lost touch during the pandemic. The backside of my structure includes a mirror. Included on the mirror are questions which arose during my self-reflection. As the audience reads these questions, I hope that they too will reflect on themselves. While working on this project, I faced many challenges. For starters, it was mandatory that the installation site must be outdoors. This added boundaries for how the piece would be designed and constructed. Carpentry is an area that I lack expertise in and have little experience in other than my 8th grade woodshop class. I went through many design ideas of how I would produce my structure. Not only did I face challenges with the physical piece itself, but also the development of the concept. I often keep my emotions to myself. When I first started working on my piece, I was questioning if this is truly what I wanted to do. Is it too personal? How do I share my emotions with the public? These are just a couple questions that I continually asked myself. With every obstacle I ran into, I second-guessed my piece and the idea behind it. The more I think about it, the more I realize I was just suppressing my emotions. Through the course of developing my project, it has in turn helped me come to a better understanding of how to discuss my feelings and how art can be an alternative for talking about it with others. Before I wrap things up, I just want to say some thank yous. Thank you to my friends and family for your constant support during this project. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you to my mom and dad for helping me with the overall construction of my piece and for hauling it from home to Winona, back and forth. Thank you to Ma for dedicating countless hours outside of class for helping me better my work. Thank you to Danilo for constantly pushing me to do my best. And thank you to the art and design department for providing us with tools and resources, which have made this project possible. Thank you to Joan Francione and the rest of the Pickwick community. You have all been so welcoming, and it has been an honor installing at Lake LaBelle. And lastly, I'd like to thank my group members. You guys have made working on this project so exciting and so much fun. Your constant feedback has really helped me throughout this journey, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you.